Hello everyone, welcome in. This is going to be free tarot reading questions. I follow a fellow, I don't know what you would call him, a light worker channeler that does something similar to this where he just channels and writes things on his board. And I thought about doing that because it's actually really difficult to channel and pull cards, you guys. Like some days it's smoother than others, but some days it would be better to use a whiteboard to just kind of scribble out and write what I'm channeling. Because yeah, sometimes how would you describe that? Like it comes in so fast and my mind works so fast that sometimes I'm not able to get a grip on some of the messages. So they'll kind of fly away and float off into space, into my ADHD brain or whatever you want to call it. Hey, Brandon. Just made deviled eggs. Oh, that sounds good. That does sound good. That is something that I look forward to for Thanksgiving food. Not always. I wasn't always like that. As a kid, absolutely not. As an adult, I could eat that all day. There's been like times where I've made deviled eggs with like avocado or like other things, even if it wasn't on a holiday, and even if I wasn't hosting for anything, just for myself. Just for myself. Like, oh, this is an easy, quick snack. Like, why don't we, right? If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and an intuitive coach. Technically, I'm new to YouTube, kind of. I started doing YouTube shorts in 2023 and moved towards doing lives this year. I'm more of a small reader on like Instagram and Facebook groups, but I prefer it that way. I'm not like, I don't know, it's kind of weird in my chart. I'm supposed to like get a lot of attention and reach like a certain level of fame, but that's not why I do it. And the best way for me to like go viral, so to say, is to co-create with the universe and not go with like my own ideas. Not creating out of ego. Does that make sense, you guys? It's like basically everybody like has fate degrees in evolutionary astrology, and for mine that's what it says. Like, to be able to level up in frequency, that's one of the levels that I'm supposed to hit, I guess. So I feel like I get a lot of projection and like side eyes from people of like why I'm doing this and like what is the point. And I always have to like take breathers and reminders to myself that it's just all projection, because honestly I'm more of an introverted extrovert. I'm more of a homebody. Like, I don't like any of that. I don't even know what to do with it, to be honest. I hope that, you know, it's helpful and that it makes a positive impact with whatever I put out there. You know, that's the reason why I do tarot readings. It's not so much to like show off my psychic gifts and like, you know, provide messages. Like, I genuinely hope that it leads you towards your manifestations, your goals, your dreams, and like makes practical sense. Although, however, you know, just legal disclaimer, it is only for entertainment purposes. So use your free will. Use your free will. You're in the driver's seat of your own life, not tarot, not me, not the cards. So with that being said, does anybody have a question and we can channel and pull cards for you? Happy Thanksgiving to everyone that celebrates it, and to those that don't, I'm also on the same boat, but I will be spending time with people I love and care about regardless. I'd rather just call it like a gratitude day. Hey, Brandon. I don't know how you would say it's not fair, because I asked and you provided it. I did not offer my birth chart. That's kind of what you gambled when you wanted like a free birth chart reading, but as of right now, it's not a priority. I got other things going on, but when I do get to those, because I do study astrology often and dig into other people's charts, sometimes it's just like I feel intuitively pulled to check out like one of my friends and like, oh, what is going on with them? And like maybe I can find something that might be useful for them. So don't worry, Brandon, your time will come. If you guys didn't know, Brandon is from Miriam's network. I talk about Miriam a lot. Her and Heather have their own channel called Woke One's Revolution. She used to be known as Point Your Compass on YouTube, but long story short, it kept getting shut down. So we all loved her and gravitated towards her and try to find a way to, you know, get her to continue doing what she does, because she is amazing at what she does. And I do plan to collaborate and team up with her as things grow in the future. It's honestly me that has the catching up to do, to be honest. But yeah, Brandon messaged me on Facebook, and then we talked on Instagram a little bit, and he's been pretty consistent on my lives with how random it is, which is actually pretty impressive, because I had no idea when I was jumping on, but every time I do, most of the time Brandon has been here. So I made him a moderator. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this is fitting for you with he has so much Gemini in his chart. So networking and like data sharing, data collecting, social media stuff. If you have a strong Gemini placement, then these kind of spheres are for you. So it's kind of curious, Brandon, like, you know, we were talking about like, you know, going into your chart and all that stuff, but really like the whole point of digging into your chart was to find out like, who is your tribe? Where are you supposed to be going? And maybe you are supposed to be here, and maybe that will lead you towards something else. You just never know. That's the way I think about it, because like with Miriam, like it was a slow burn. Like I started watching Miriam's YouTube channel for like 6 months to a year before I ever got a reading from her. And then I got a few readings from her, and from there, like we ended up developing a friendship and then more of like a business thing. And now it's all the things, to be honest. So, and that's just been the past, what, 5 years? It's been 5 years. That's crazy. So you never know like where it can lead once you go down the rabbit hole of the spiritual journey, right? Anyway, shout out to Brandon. Does anybody have a free question? Or it's free from me, but do you have a question for me? And I'll provide it to you for free. Yeah, donations are appreciated but not required. Regardless, I believe in karma, so it always gets returned to me. And when I have the energy to do it, I will do it, because for me, the purpose of tarot is to help raise collective consciousness. I love to help people get an alignment towards their manifestations, their goals, but it doesn't have to be that. You can really ask it anything. But I will say that if you don't do shadow work and you're like, you know, trying to do spiritual bypassing, it'll probably be more difficult for you to hear me. Like, it's literally my birth chart. Like, people that are not conscious cannot hear me. Like, it's like talking to a wall. It'll just be a waste of my time and yours. So it's unfortunate, because it can be like my worst nightmare if I'm not in the right environments, because there will be people just like acting toxic or just being unconscious. And I'm supposed to be like a mirror to people. So sometimes people will project, or they'll blame, or they'll hate on me, or whatever. That's the negative side of that. And my tarot is kind of talking about it because I'm a Virgo moon. And that's the best way I could describe it, is like a mirror. Mira? Oh, welcome. Thanks for the subscribe. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe because it helps boost the algorithm. Oh, thank you. Yes, my nail lady is amazing. She's the best. I don't know how I'm gonna handle not having her. Yeah. What is your question? Oh, Shakib? How does Shakib feel about... I'm gonna say Mira. Hey, Sister Moon. I want to get into that question. Just give me a second to answer Mira's. Show me Shakib. How does Shakib feel towards her? Automatically, he thinks that you're the Empress. He's trying to manifest you. But he doesn't have a whole lot of courage to do so. He thinks that you either think he's boring or that you're disappointed or dissatisfied with the connection or him. He has like some kind of sense of loyalty to you though. Like he still has emotions for you and feelings for you. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Sister Moon. Is she getting scammed by the two men that she's known for a long time? Show me Sister Moon. Is she getting scammed? Oh, I'm so glad that my camera is working properly, you guys. When I was doing recording on Instagram on the stories, the camera kept zooming in and out, and it was making me nauseous just from watching it. And I was like, I don't feel like other people would like this very much. So I'm glad it's not doing it on YouTube, because that was annoying. You really like him? Well, apparently he really likes you. I think both of you are just having a hard time giving and receiving love because it's completely different than anything you've experienced. And so love with Libra and Taurus energy is slow. It's very slow. So just be patient and keep up with that intention for that manifestation if you want that kind of outcome, if union is your goal. Let me keep putting the energy of Sister Moon's question since we got off track. Show me this person. Sister Moon. Is she getting scammed? Okay. I wouldn't say that's positive to get when we're talking about money. 10 of Wands. Can you tell me more? What's going on with these two people? Is she getting scammed? 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the World, the Sun, the Chariot. One second. Brandon, I feel like, okay, just, I know we're doing someone's reading, but honestly, if you're not like into like technology or like, I know you're not super big into the socials, but like online stuff would be so beneficial for you. Like, I bet you could make some good money and it would be like easy for you. And I think you would enjoy it. Like Doing what you're doing now, that comes natural, man. Show me, is she getting scammed? 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. I'm like waiting for scammy kind of cards to come out. It's like not happening. I'm like, okay. So to answer your question, I don't think that's what's going on here. I think this might be due to anxiety, overthinking, and it might have something to do with like a previous situation that you dealt with. I'm getting like nervous system issues. So like, where is she? Sister Moon, 718. Yeah, I would say this is more of like a nervous system issue of like something that you dealt with before and you don't like the feeling or the uncertainty. However, I will say that there is one person that you're dealing with. I don't know if it's both of them, but one of them has ulterior motives. Does that mean you'll be scammed? Nah. Just know that like whatever dealings that you have with those people, their intentions and their motives, like you're not on the same page. I don't see like issues with reciprocity or it being unfair. However, I feel like whatever you're dealing with, this has something to do with your solar plexus. Like, I don't know if like you freely give away your power, but you're being put in this situation specifically so that you're more empowered. So instead of making choices based on like how the other 2 people are handling it or their beliefs, whatever it is, Spirit is wanting you to make a choice based on your power. Does that make sense? That's the first time I ever got that message from the Sun card. Which is Leo energy. Makes sense. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. Hey, James, Aesthetic Delta, welcome back. Aesthetic Delta, you'll see him on like everybody's, all the readers' channels. Like there's been a couple times where I've like moderated on people's lives, or I was just in the chat and James was there. Or you'll hear like readers give James a shout out. I think it's so funny. And I'm just like, huh. Isn't that interesting, the YouTube world, when you see those patterns and you start to like get to know people on YouTube? It's so interesting, so much fun. Yeah, James and Brandon, get to know each other because I'm sure you'll probably align here at the same time a lot of the time. James said here and there. Yeah, right. No, I've seen it like more than 5 to 10 times in just like this last year. And I'm like, oh, that's so funny. We all follow good people. Yes, yeah. And so like when it came to like, you know, some of my loyal subscribers and followers, like I do observe them and like just kind of watch like, oh, what do they like to do? Like who else do they talk to? Who else do they follow? And I have to say that a lot of the readers that James does follow, I also follow and resonate with. Or I like their style. You know, the Emperor. Well, I'm not reading for anyone, so maybe that's for me. Sister Moon, you're welcome. Good, good. I hope that made sense. Yeah. Yeah, that sometimes the messages I give, I try to like look at it more from a law of attraction manifesting aspect. You know, everybody's got their free will, but you know, if your intention and your goal is for this, this, and this, like I'll always give an honest, truthful message, even if it's not something you want to hear. Guest 5128, welcome. Do you believe Ouija board apps? I have not used one myself personally, but I also don't like to use Ouija boards. And that's just my personal preference. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, although it is a portal to another world. So I just want to say, if you get one or handle one, please be careful. Please be careful. If you don't know what you're doing, I would say just don't touch it. If you have someone around you that knows what they're doing, maybe you have your own free will. And who am I to say, you know? Obviously, it was made in there for a reason. I just don't know if it's for everyone, you know? Like, I've heard so many things. Apparently, my great-grandma was also spiritual and religious. If you guys don't know, I have a whole YouTube about me video on, like, my background, how I became a reader, all that jazz. But I grew up more Catholic. I'm not against Catholicism, but I don't practice and go to daily mass as often. However, I do have, community there. And, I grew up there, went to church there. So it is like a huge part of my life. And all my family and extended family has been baptized and went there, et cetera, et cetera. So it is like somewhat ingrained in me. But I branched out during the pandemic with spirituality just to learn more about other cultures and beliefs, because I think that curiosity is healthy. It's good to ask questions, right? So I know that was a very long answer to that question in the comments, but I could probably go on that one forever. Light in the World 5690. I like your username handle. Light in the World. We always need more of that. You're giving me Hierophant vibes. Hi there, I liked and subscribed. Thank you, I appreciate that. Can I please get a reading? Yes, you may, absolutely. I had time today and it felt like the right time, so good time to get a free reading from me. Do you have a specific question? Hi, Hannah. Hannah, me, G4M. Once I find out what Light in the World's question is, we will get to Hannah and also Safiq. Am I saying that right? What was Safiq's question? Does AK want to keep working with me in the future? Okay, I guess you're first. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, we will have to take Safiq's question and then we'll get to Light in the World, and then we got Hannah. Brandon, if you can pop that in the comments so that we can remember. I was like, the chat isn't too crazy today, but I figured with Thanksgiving being tomorrow, I can catch all my people. I'm sure there are a lot of scapegoats and black sheep besides just me, or people that like are feeling the tension and pressure from the holidays. Brandon, you were baptized Catholic? I'm surprised. Maybe you did mention that. I think James is an Aquarius. Okay. Sorry, I get sidetracked. That's why I need Brandon. Let's see. Safiq. Does AK intend to want to keep working with them in the future? Show me AK's intentions towards Safiq. The World, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Cups. Well, I'd say that's a solid yes. However, does he or she, AK, want to keep working with you in the future? Yes. But do you? I think that's the better question. Because this person seems kind of immature and uncooperative. And I feel like this situation that's playing out is actually meant to put you in a different direction so that you can free yourself. I hope that answers your question, because this has more to do with self-love. I would release yourself from whoever this is. I don't know if this is romantic or more career, job, work related, but I didn't love the energy. Okay. Light in the Worlds, right? Oh, is it Hannah? What was Hannah's question? Hey, thank you, Hannah, for liking the video. Okay. What's coming towards Hannah, me, G4M? December in love. Hannah. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps boost the algorithm. Double tap to like the video. All that jazz. You'll like it here, you guys. We're building a whole community. And hopefully, we'll have a physical spot so people can visit us. One day, we will meet Brandon. I'm not kidding you guys. I've had visions about it like since I've had readings done with Polly, who is like technically my first coaching member. And like me and him keep telling each other, like, I know it's going to happen. I have no idea when. Like, it feels far out. And maybe it's not that far out. Maybe it just kind of feels like it. That sense of time has been weird, right? Sorry, Hannah. You'll get used to the rambles. Oh, what's this? The Emperor in reverse. I don't like that. Show me more for love and Hannah in December. Four of Pentacles. Wow, they really want to talk to you, Hannah. Seven of Wands. Uh-oh. What's coming for you in love? E. Well, you're going to get a message. Okay, Hannah, there's someone that's like been holding back from you. Could be a fire sign, but doesn't have to be. But I'm getting mostly Aries energy. Let me know if this is resonating. Because sometimes there's readings that like intertwine with me. You're welcome, Safiq. Yes, I know, but I want to give it a few more months. Okay, well, I'm glad it resonated. You'll have to keep me posted and come back. Let me know how it goes. You don't talk to anyone right now? Yeah, I see that. That's why I said he's holding back. Like, you guys aren't talking. But you will. You're going to be getting a message. It'll be quick, but it is someone that you know or invested into. I don't know if this person owes you an apology, but I move out soon to find love. Well, I think you're going to find it. I think the biggest thing for you, you said love life, but I think your love will develop more as a friendship. You want to focus more on new love? Hey, well, you asked me what's happening for love in December, and that's what's happening. I was like, I just pull the energy of like what comes out, but like I don't really, I can't force a new energy to come in December, but friendship and community seems to be the most important. So I know that something with Venus moved recently. I know it did because everybody's dressing differently. I can always tell like that Taurus energy when it gets triggered. Just something about it, you guys. I don't know what it is. It's giving me like seductive kind of energy. But anyway, I don't know if like Hannah, I don't know if you can think of someone who this is, but they pushed you away. Or you pushed them away. But there's definitely a masculine in your energy. There's a good chance, like, if it's not a past person, you have a divine counterpart. So if you think like you're going to stay single, absolutely not. I don't know if like you'll be in a committed partnership by December, but it's in your energy already. All right. Hope that answers your question, Hannah. Did you hear the crows, you guys? They're cheering me on. Hey, Grace. New subscriber, number 8. Thank you. I appreciate that. Feelings of Marique towards me. Reunion possible by name. Grajina? I'm totally butchering that. I'm so sorry. You'll have to pop in your question after I get to light in the world. Your question, I want to ask, where is my living situation headed? I live with my family and I'm so miserable here. Thank you. I want a place of my own. Girl or guy, I hear you. I've definitely been in that position. Show me light in the world. Where is their living situation headed? What do they need to know? What can help them change their circumstances, if any? Yeah. If you're new here, you guys, I have like a YouTube about me video on my process with my awakening stories. And I was actually homeless at one point. So I couch surfed. I've lived with family off and on, which was not good. I won't do that again. Yeah, so I understand. Totally understand. Not everybody is born into like the perfect ideal family, and you know, it is what it is. Show me their living situation. What do they need to know? 5 of Pentacles. Justice. 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords. I'm determined to find a way for light in the world. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Scrolling down 1 second. Hi, Jazz. Good to see things worked out for you. Yeah, I manifested it, and I'm about to teach you how to do so. Let's go. I do see money. I do see you moving out, but this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to take small action steps to manifest this. I'm hearing social security, disability, housing programs, those kind of things. Because there's something about your health and maybe possibly mental health that could help you get some kind of like benefit or money so that you can live on your own, because it's actually not beneficial right now for you to be at your family's as much as like financially you have to. It's still keeping you in this kind of energy. Like these are not good cards that you want to get. So it's impacting your mental health. There is kind of like a power play situation going on in the dynamic. But then I see a contract, so this could be like, you know, a lease, that kind of thing. But I want to say government assistance. True, I have health issues. Yeah. I mean, for me in this economy, like take advantage of all the free things. Take advantage of those resources that us taxpayers are paying. Like that's what it's for. That's what I would hope people do. Like get yourself out of that situation, do what is best for you. And then that cycle will close out. I just think you need a little bit of discipline and consistency. Stay true to your values and your principles, and you'll be set free of the situation. I don't see any like huge moves. Like this isn't going to happen overnight. But again, I'm saying take small action steps. This is giving me like more witchy vibes. So I don't know if like you're a spiritualist or if you have like rituals that you lean on, but daily affirmations are a way to manifest. And so I think if you leaned on those witchy gifts that it seems that you seem to have deep down, I don't know if you do this as a practice already, it will get you into an alignment where you need to move. I hope that helps, truly. Like I'm like heavily involved in like the homelessness outreach programs and like groups and all kinds of stuff. So I don't like to hear that people are suffering, even if they're housed, even if they're with family. You know what I'm saying? Because there have been points where I much rather live in my car. And there have been times where I didn't even have a car to live out of. And I've had to be in those kind of situations and circumstances. And there's a lot of people out there that don't get it, you know? And they're all like, oh, you know, suffer for now to, you know, get whatever later. But you have no idea how much that can impact your mental health and keep you in the same cycle and over again. And sometimes you just need someone out there to like tell you that, you know, just a little bit of stranger validation. Because there's been so many times in my life where I've ran into people that have like said those kind of things to me and really helped me, even if it was like, you know, something small. And I feel like your intuition is leading you there, just FYI. Like, I don't know if like they're horrible with criticism is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that's about, but let me get out of the energy. I wish you the best. Keep me posted how this is doing. You're not a witch, but I was thinking of doing rituals. Hey, I mean, it's just a word, witchy behavior, but the Queen of Wands, she's technically a witch, so. You're welcome. I'm not using a mic today, you guys, so sorry if like it's echoey or I sound like I'm yelling. Sometimes I don't realize my tone. Yes, please do. We will celebrate that victory. James, are you here? No, you're good. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for validating the sound, James. What was James's question? I know he said it. Oh, I see it. What can be developing between myself and Nicole the Leo? Seems like the rough part is over and just taking things day by day. Bruh. You asked this about the same person. He wants double confirmation that it's going in the right direction. Yeah? That's what's going on. Optimistic lover girl. Hey! Welcome in. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. I still need to figure out a new intro and like, I don't know. There's like tarot readers out there that like have like music, like when they start their lives or their channel. I'm just like, I should probably create a jingle or something. I don't know. Anyway. Focusing on it. Let me reshuffle because I might have caught someone else's energy. Show me the Leo. What does he need to know? Because you've already had like a few readings about this. You gotta let it do what it needs to do. Four of Cups, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Five of Cups, the Fool. Okay. All right. James. What's coming out in the cards is there's this break between you and this person. And yes, I would agree, the rough part is over. There's just still reminiscent. Is that the word I want to use? I don't think that's the word I want to use. Remaining energy. That's what I will say. Remaining energy of the conflict, the disappointments, and dissatisfaction between you guys. And then choosing things out of ego. That's like the biggest block from your connection developing. Is it developing? Technically it is. Again, Taurus Libra energy is very slow. There's an apology that would need to be made. There's a physical move that would need to happen. But more than anything, importantly, healing needs to happen. Okay, slow down. There's something about your love languages that needs to be communicated and processed. So, like, the break between you guys is completely necessary because I think finding your own personal happiness and dealing with those feelings of conflict and discontentment need to be worked out because you guys are a little codependent on each other's passionate emotions. I feel like you guys are both very passionate people, of course, because you mentioned she's a Leo, and I can feel it, man. Like, I feel the fire in this. Yes, like lingering energy from it. Yeah, yeah. Like it doesn't feel like anything that's happening now. She seems fine with it. I don't know if like they or you post like you guys having fun out on social media, but it's not really coming from a healed place. It's more like, hey, look at me, I'm doing good, but it's more of an avoidance of some kind of apology that does need to happen. I don't know. It would take strength and courage. It would. Honestly, when it comes to love, people are way too prideful these days. Can I just say that? You really want someone, go after them. Because it's not about what you get back. Like, yes, you should be mindful of reciprocity and, obviously don't go after someone that doesn't want you back. But like, I think like pride is like a huge, like, biggest reason why a lot of things don't work out in connections and relationships that people don't talk about. Like, honestly, these days, like it might be the biggest sin if you're, into that sins. Now I'm hearing the 7 Deadly Sins. That's a movie. That's a good movie. I actually kind of want to rewatch that. Anyway, I hope that answers your question, James. She's a divine counterpart. She's worth investing into, FYI. Keep me posted how that goes. I love to create unions. I'm actually really good at it. I love to see people fall in love and get married. Yeah. Interesting. The card here is a half woman, half lion, right? Yeah, I love that card. It's a beautiful card. It was one of the first cards that came out for me when I first started pulling cards for myself, and I was looking for a tarot card to make into watercolor. I still have it. It's stuck in a box, but I recreated the lion from this deck with watercolor pencil. It actually turned out pretty decent, but it's unfinished. Who knows? Yes, Allie, I will keep you updated. Thank you. You have a great Thanksgiving with your son and fam too. Thank you. I appreciate it. You too. I hope you have good food and are able to take a nap after. That's my kind of Thanksgiving. Okay. Where are we at? I know Grace wanted a question. We have Unknown to the World too. Sabrina, hi, welcome in. Guest 5128. Optimistic lover girl. Pride always comes before the fall, right? Yeah. Yeah, can we talk about like how much can be ruined just by being too much in our ego and prideful when sometimes the answer is just love? And is love prideful? No, it's not. Rant over. I don't know what your username says. 946, I don't know when is my turn. You'll have to get in the queue. We're already 44 minutes in. So far, I last like an hour, hour and a half, but I might take breaks and have some pie just so that we can get people in the room and help more people. How many people before me? Bruh, I don't even know. I'm still going through questions. Infinity Love GG. Hello, what is this? It is free tarot readings. Mark, what about me, boss? Am I on the list? Oh, Brandon. Yes, get in touch with Brandon to be added to the list, and we'll keep going for as long as we can. Grace. Grace is next. Mark is added. Okay. Grace, let me see. Okay. Feelings Marique has towards her. Reunion is possible in next year, both Aries. Show me Grace. Feelings towards her. Feelings of Marique towards Grace. Feelings Marique towards Grace. Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Well, they still think about you. They admire you. They think that you're in a really stable place, that you're a passionate person, although they're holding back from you, and then there's the Hanged Man. Knight of Swords. Really? Really? Oh, wow. They want to offer you a commitment. They just feel like that they don't have enough information on you. They're looking on how to get closer to you, whether, I don't know if there's distance involved. Kind of feel like you have to travel towards each other, but yeah, commitment is in the energy. I just think they're wondering like if it aligns with where they're going. Yes, Brandon is the man to talk to if you want to get on the list. He's really good at this. Knight of Cups, the Wheel, High Priestess. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I do see reunion is very possible. This, honestly, it looks good. Like, this looks like long-term commitment, worth investing. They have romantic feelings about you. I think it's just a matter of having the conversation and the reunion happening. But I see it happening. It's in the cards. As of now, for whatever reason, they're holding back. It could be like distance problems, money problems, work problems. It might be job related. So I don't know if he's like looking to get a job that's like closer to you or something like that. But keep doing what you're doing. I think it's working. I hope that answers your question. Chrissy, hey, you commented recently, and it was your comment that kind of intuitively told me to get the ball rolling. And I had time today, and I was like, you know what? I should go live again. We have love, karma, and difficult lesson. Yes, you do. But sometimes those are like the biggest blessings. Like this does look like a divine counterpart partnership. So let me know how it goes. Taurus Libra energy is very long. So when I do love readings for people, people tend to stick with me for a long time, because here's what tarot readers won't tell you about tarot and all the manifesting and finding the love of your life. Like it's one thing to be an Empress energy, like if you're a divine feminine, or even like Emperor for masculine. It's another thing to maintain that energy. And, you know, one thing that's always constant is change. So as the astrology changes, there's more healing involved. And finding the love of your life, like if you're serious about like having a long-term partnership with someone and investing into someone, like you want to make sure that you're in the energy to be able to have that so that you can attract that, but also keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like thinking of so many stories and scenarios, but we won't get in that ramble or we'll get lost in the sauce. Who is next? Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps boost the algorithm. You're welcome, Grace. Yes. Mark is added. Okay, we did Grace. Guest is next. Guest. Thank you. I remember you. But I don't. Did my question go through? Oh, that's a good question. I'm looking for it. If you can pop it in again, please do. Makes it a little bit easier. Bruh, where'd it go? I'm scrolling back down. Guest, if you're still here, you gotta pop in your question so I can answer it, because if I scroll, I might just be sitting here forever. We'll give him, oh, there he is. Guest. Is that the right guest? I was like, is that what I think it is? Oh my gosh. Okay. Chrissy, yes. Get in touch with Brandon. There's a list going. I don't think it's too long. Will TC and I have a conversation, and will we be in a relationship? Hey, guest, 5128. Will TC and I have a conversation, and will we be in a relationship? Lovers, King of Cups. A conversation? Yes. The Fool in reverse. Tell me why. Judgment. The Knight of Swords. The Ten of Cups. I do see a conversation. I don't know if this person is emotionally mature. I don't know if like they have like an emotional regulation problem. But they're very cutting with their words. What is that about? Show me more. What needs to be known about this? Nine of Cups. The Tower, the Seven of Cups. If you do get in a relationship with them, I don't know if this would best serve you. I don't know if it would be totally satisfying. Like this person, I don't know. They might be selfish, to be honest. Like if I'm trying to, I never know who I'm reading for and like what's going on in the background, right? Like sometimes I do, but not always. Pisces, oh, okay. Oh, King of Cups, that makes sense. I feel like this person projects on you that you're an emotional person, but it's really because they have a hard time with their own emotions because they're confused. It really has nothing to do with you. I would check out your Gemini placements and Mercury placements because I feel like there's something here. Like maybe they have a Mercury in Pisces. I don't know. I only say that because I do. And I actually know, is Jazz in here? Me and Jazz actually have a very similar placement. I gotta like talk to her really about this because it's been a whole thing in my life. But I would check out your Mercury placement. And if it's in Pisces, there's something about like the way you guys communicate that's very similar, but it's supposed to be a spiritual lesson. You guys can telepathically communicate with each other, like intuitively feel. It's very interesting. Anyway, let's get out of that. Brittany Webster. Hey, Brittany. I hope you and Gavin are doing well. Hey, Hey, Meanie Manny. Guess 5128. I can't stop though about him. Yeah. 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 Can I get an oracle card for guess? You're welcome. Let me get an oracle card for you. What? So now that we know the truth about the situation and this person, what else can you give her some guidance? Love, take the lead, and cleansing. Okay. Yeah, you know, something else about what are you trying to say here? Okay, this is more about like taking the lead on your own love life. Because there's something about like your communication style and like maybe even your attachment style that you might find very telling on how and why you connected to this person in the first place. And I think from there, you'll realize something, and maybe it'll even kind of give you the ick to where you won't feel that anymore. You know, like once you learn the lesson, that feeling will go away. Okay. I promise you. Let me know how it goes. I know those energetic attachments are real strong, but man, sometimes soul contracts are like that. They can't be avoided. They really can't. All right. Yes, optimistic lover girl. Brandon has the list. Brandon, can you post the list? Yes, please. You're welcome. And Schumann is next. And Schumann. Do you have a video about manifestation on your channel? I don't have a specific like general video about manifestation. I do have manifestation stories. I do plan to share more of that. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and give me a follow there, where I do more like educational posts for those kind of things. And I feel like I haven't consistently posted recently, but I feel like a lot of what I've already posted is basically the basics that I teach a lot of my clients and subscribers. So go ahead and find me there. But otherwise, stay tuned. Keep your alerts on for when I do that. I have no idea, to be honest, you guys. I'm even like trying to like start my son's YouTube channel so that we're going to be busy. We're going to be busy. I don't see how many people ahead of me, Brandon. Where is your question? That wasn't your actual question, was it? I just see you asking Brandon if you're on the list. I don't even look at people's Instagrams. That's probably good, honestly. I do. I like to see their aesthetic and all that. But, you know, I've had to do like a lot of like business building and like a lot of guidance and advice from like other people that do online work. And so observing and analyzing that is just part of what I do for data purposes. But like socially and mentally, it's probably better to not look at people's Instagrams. Oh, I see. I want to ask, when is someone new coming in my life? Some quality of her too. Had a bad breakup 3 months ago, currently healed and moved on. You know, it's always interesting to me. Like some people will share like little tiny parts of their life within their question. Or some people will just ramble and not even have a question in their question. It's like more of a statement. Or some people get like oddly suspicious of me and they'll like not give me details about their life at all, or even tell me and confirm that like what I'm saying is correct or true. And then they just kind of disappear when I give them an answer. I find that super weird. And I'm like, but why? Not that you have to like immerse me into your world, but like I am curious, you know, who am I reading for? Like what's going on here? Give me the tea. Give me the tea. When is someone new coming into Schumann's? And I feel like I'm not saying that in the correct flow. Oh, when is someone new coming into your life? I don't know about when, but you're manifesting it. 10 of Cups, High Priestess, 2 of Wands. Oh yeah, that looks good. These are great cards, by the way. Well, you're gonna have more than one person. You might have like a group and a community. It has something to do with you like either changing locations or moving towards another direction. Like you're making a choice towards something. I don't know what this is. Justice. When is someone new coming in my life? Same quality of her too. I don't understand the last part of that question. Tea is important. You pronounced it right. Okay, thank you. You like sweet tea? I know some people that don't like sweet tea. I love tea. Tea in general, sweet tea, all the things. Brittany is actually the one that got me into matcha when my big kid was here for the summer. He likes to drink iced matcha, and she got me more comfortable with that idea because the matcha I have tried was disgusting. And so I was like, I'm really not looking forward to doing this, but it actually became like a whole ritual, and I found a way to end up liking it. So shout out to Brittany for keeping me open-minded. Some quality of the person. Okay. This person, like, you want to hear characteristics? I see you being in divine counterpart energy. Yeah, you'll have new love, and it'll be the real thing. Show me, what do they need to know? What are the characteristics and qualities of the person? You want new person? Show me the new person that's coming in. I feel like you know that they're coming in. You're like sensing something. So like one thing that you'll know that they're coming in is that you'll be focused more on your money and that your money is getting better. It actually might be happening right now. So if like you asking this question, it's because you're sensing them coming in. And it might be. It might, I'm hearing children or work. In relation to children or work. There it is again. Can't make this shit up. You guys saw it, right? Okay. Let me say this. The new person coming in, I actually see you getting multiple offers. So just because the new person is coming in doesn't mean it's like gonna be your divine counterpart. It doesn't necessarily mean don't go for it. I still think it's something that you're needing to experience because you're in the process of discerning what you want, how you want to be loved, how you want love to come towards you. And in that energy, you end up in a commitment once you sort through those choices. Makes sense? Hail Hecate. Oh, really? Did you guys hear the crows? Did you hear it? Do you hear that? Hail Hecate? Yeah. It is also in my past life and my little spiritual niche. So yeah, it actually looks really good. The crows. Yes. Yeah, I don't have any more messages for that. Just trust the process. I don't think you're going to make the wrong decision. You're very smart. You're going to discern and come to the right conclusion and choice. But yeah, you're going to be dealing with multiple options. And that's just what happens when you're in that Empress mode energy, especially when the Queen of Wands is here, because they tend to attract everything and be kind of sexy. So strong manifester you are. Good luck. sometimes intuition is like that, right? It's a whisper. It's not always loud, right? Hey, optimistic lover girl, thank you for your patience. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm not going to say there's expectations for subscribing for free questions, but if it comes true, I hope you come back and subscribe. Show me optimistic lover girl. What is Greg's thoughts, feelings, and actions towards her? He's been initiating contact with me in person. He's a trainer at my gym. Interesting. Show me Greg's thoughts and feelings towards optimistic lover girl. Show me Greg's thoughts, feelings, and actions. Greg. 3 of Pentacles. The 2 of Swords. The 10 of Swords and Justice. Wait a second. What is this 2 of Swords? Excuse me. Queen of Cups. Okay. What? What is Greg's thoughts, feels, or actions towards me? He's been initiating contact with me in person. He's a trainer at my gym. Thanks. I did get out of connection with another guy. He may show up. Is that what this is about? Because Okay, let's sort through the energy. So the energy that I am getting is that there's someone that's going through like a legal thing. Someone that's like not being cooperative. I don't know if this is him that's going on in the background or if this is a person that you used to be connected to. Greg. One second, let me pull out another deck to confirm. I get it. Sometimes the energies are messy. Like, for example, I've been, like, separated and divorced, like, officially, like, well, it was a very long divorce, but it started in 2021, legally. The separation was, like, 2 to 3 years. But he still pops up in my tarot readings, even if I'm asking about someone else. Whether I'm reading for myself or other people, it literally happens. Like, Doug. A lot of my Instagram followers know Doug because I collabed with him, and he's also a Washington reader. I've had a personal reading with him before where I was asking about a specific person, but he picked up on my ex's energy, which was really freaking annoying because we haven't been together in so long. And I'm just like, dude, ridiculous. Is this the new person or old person? Okay, 6 of Swords. Knight of Wands. This is the new person. Optimistic lover girl. So if it's not like the person that's going through legal stuff, if it's not your past person in you, then this might be something that's going on in the background for him. And there's something about like your guys' conversations that he really likes because you're a very sweet and compassionate person. I just think he really needs someone to listen, to be honest. Like, he's coming from not the greatest energy, to be honest. Like, he feels like he's healing through things. Now, with that being said, the recent past guy is an Aries. The new guy, Greg, I don't know his sign. I actually don't have any Aries. Well, I guess technically the Knight of Wands could be King of Wands. I see that. It doesn't always work like that, though. However, we do have the King of Cups, so I don't know if, like, strong water sign energy. Sorry, I'm, like, stuck on your reading because I'm like, This feels like a long road, like a long connection, whatever this is. You said that you, the trainer at your gym. Okay, that makes sense. So as long as you go to that gym, you'll probably end up in a connection with him, to be honest. I guess it depends, like, how much you want to give to it. But his feelings for you, he does have feelings. I think he'd want to, like, take you to the bedroom and has those kind of feelings. Like, he's definitely interested. However, I think there's things in the background that are going on that I don't know if you'd want to get yourself involved in. Maybe you want to, like, ask more questions or go get more information. I'm also, like, I don't know. It's giving me ADHD behavior because, like, my brain just, like, sped up super fast, and I don't feel like that's my energy. So maybe that's something that he does or something that you'll notice. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that helps. Optimistic lover girl. Stay optimistic. Love it. Meanie is next, if he or she is still here. Yeah, who was that? Meanie Manny? Oh, okay. I see you. Wasn't sure if this was added to the queue, but just reposting a question, looking for guidance on an important decision with my relationship. Hold on a second, you guys. I put something in the crock pot. When is it done? 10:30, 11. Okay, I still got time. I'm like, do I need to turn it down or turn it off? I don't think so. We're in the clear, you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're new here. Hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. Today we are doing free tarot reading questions. It's a good chance to get free reading out of me. See how I read. I feel like my readings can vary greatly depending on, like, which service you get. I have emailed readings, pre-recorded videos, and virtual calls. So depends what suits you. Looking for guidance on an important decision on my relationship. Meanie Manny. Message retracted. Thank you, Brandon. I also felt that way. I also felt like I was killing it. Thank you. With proper support, I can go longer and read very well and channel more smoothly, is what I noticed. So thank you. I appreciate you. 9 readings so far? Hey. Honestly, haven't been keeping track how many I do each time, so I appreciate that data. See? It's Brandon doing his Gemini thing again. Meanie Manny, what did you say? The message retracted, so I don't know if it was, like, inappropriate or what. You said you wanted help with a decision, an important decision? What was the question, though? Looking for guidance on an important decision with my relationship. But what do you need it? Oh, he retracted it. Gotcha. Okay. Hey, Muskin Perry 1319. Like 14. Oh, thank you. Yes, please double tap to like the video. Secretes current feelings of me. Okay, you'll have to pop that in again after we finish Meanie Manny. Hey, I'm having trouble connecting with my intuition and can't decide what to do about my relationship. Looking for guidance on the right path. Sorry, you guys. I'm drinking coffee. And no, this isn't a Starbucks. I just saved a Starbucks cup. Because I was like, I'd say I'm protesting Starbucks. Kind of. Corporate greed. I'll protest against corporate greed of any company. But I might reuse your cups. I'm so funny, you guys. Hey, I'm having trouble connecting with my intuition. Can't decide what to do about my relationship. Looking for guidance on the path. Take a deep breath. Manny, meanie Manny, try to connect to me and my energy. Take a deep breath. Because I feel like tightness in my chest. Like you've been sitting on this choice for a while. There's a lot of sadness here. Show me messages from Meanie Manny's higher self and their spirit team. Messages for their highest good. I can tell, like, I don't know if, like, you've been with this person for a while or you feel like you've invested a lot into this person and that's why you're not feeling great about this. 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords. Well, the short answer... to cut it off and to focus on yourself. If you're questioning, if you're seeing clearly, you are. You are supposed to be closing out the cycle, which does not surprise me because of what's going on in the astrology, you guys. A lot of people are closing out cycles. So if your soul feels drained, that's usually a sign that something needs to close out. The Ace of Swords would not come out if it didn't mean the truth, if it didn't mean new information, if it didn't mean clarity. It also means going towards another direction because of new information or a truth. Yeah? I don't know if you're new to tarot, but it's been a 4-year roller coaster and I can't decide if I want to keep up deciding or if I want to keep writing or get off. It's a burden. 10 of Wands. This means it's too heavy. Let's grab some guidance cards. Hold on. Meanie Manny. If they stay in this current cycle, well, what does that mean for them? What can they expect if they stay? What can they expect if they go? All right. A lesson, Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups. This person is just like really emotionally immature. And they mess with your emotions really bad. I don't like this person, to be honest. Nope. Nope. Okay. Meanie Manny. This person doesn't know how to get a grip on their own feelings. And in turn, it really impacts you. I don't know if there's a child involved. Maybe not. Maybe it's just them that just acts like a child. Show me guidance for Meanie Manny. Intuition. Listen to your intuition. Do you want me to read it? I can read it. Wait. Where is it? Oh, 1 second. P.S. This is Johanna's deck. Me and her collabed on Instagram about a couple years ago, I think. But she's been working on this deck for, I think, a good 1 to 2 years. I've been watching, but I love it so much. She put so much thought into this. Like, I don't know what it is about the way she writes, but she doesn't have to write very long without getting her point across. She's so good. She's so good. And I love her artwork. So if you're on Instagram, go ahead and find me there if like you're into tarot art or want to know other readers. I collab with other readers pretty often. I like to share people's creations, so it's always cool to me when I see readers diving into other creative pots. Intuition. I'm in the process of making a new deck myself, you guys, but I have no idea the timeline of that. I've made a couple decks already for like pre-order, but I want to revamp them. Anyway, let's read this. Like the High Priestess, lean into your intuition and your deep inner knowing. Practicing intuition is an act of trust, listening to the whispers of your higher self and allowing them to guide you. The tarot card, it would be, is the High Priestess. intuition, sacred knowledge, divine feminine, the subconscious mind, the moon. Herb, wild pansy. Pick pansies with the dew still on them for divination. That sounds interesting. I want to get like super into herbs, you guys. Anyway, it says that you already know the answer you seek. So I hope I validated and confirmed your choice, I guess. Keep me posted how that goes. What happened in the comments? Sanchali? Ozims, are you here? I like this chick named Nicole. She has good IG stories. Who? Thank you so much. I love the cards. You're welcome. Chrissy. Sanchali 992. What was your question? I don't remember. Oh. Who is next? I don't know. Am I like, did I catch up? Because for a while we had a list going. Remember, if you jump off, you lose your place in the queue. Mark? Okay. Let me take a bathroom break. And let me take a break. Don't blow up the chat too much, okay? Thank you. Okay. I don't know if that was 5 minutes. It's probably shorter than that. Thank you for your patience. All right. Mark. When do I finally get paid back by karma for all the BS I did? Yeah, I think I need a light cigarette. Well, I quit cigarettes, bad habit. Yeah, to each their own. I don't judge. I just listen, all right? We listen, don't judge. I used to be a big vapor. It took me forever to quit, and I still think about it. I still do. Sometimes I'll hit my friends' vapes. See? Self-sabotage. 1 second. I think I'm catching your energy, Mark. Show me, Mark. Yeah, nicotine is one of those things. Yeah. I always think back to when I was 17 and say, I wish I never did that. My dad was right about one thing. I totally salute you for that decision. Yeah. When Mark is ready to quit, he will quit. It's so different for everyone. I remember I was watching a video with Miriam once, and she was saying how, like, you know, some people will, like, try to pass judgment onto her because, like, she vapes and whatever. The thing is, if spirit doesn't want someone to quit and it's just not their time, no matter what the substance is, you got to let them figure out their way. Man, it's not easy being human, you know? Yeah, of course not. I'm just saying. I was like, there are honestly bigger things in the world. I just know, like, I don't like hearing people, you know, vaping and smoking and, like, struggling with that just because I know what that's like. So I'll never, like, tell them, like, you should quit unless, like, I see them end up in the hospital because of what that is. And then I'm like, you know, you probably should. But if it's just another normal day and you're living your life, I'm just like, you know, whatever. I'm sure you already know. I don't know. Do you want to reframe your question? When do I finally get paid back by the karma, the BS I did? Because I peaked the Wheel of Fortune. But I still don't feel like that's really a question. If you guys are on Instagram, I have a couple posts about how to frame your questions for tarot that might be helpful and useful. Show me Mark. What do they need to know? 3 of Wands, a star. Well, I see healing happening. I mean, yeah, it hurts. Ten of Wands in reverse. And the World. 6 of Pentacles. Excuse me. What is that about? That's a hard question to answer. Well, because I don't see anything negative. So it, you know, I think that's why I was having a hard time, like, getting anything to come out, is because karma, it's not really a negative or a positive. It's just karma. So you get in what you put out, right? Whatever you would say would catch the vibe. I don't know why I'm... Okay, now I know what this is about. So, like, your biggest karma is how you take care of yourself and your health. So I think the cigarette thing, the coughing thing, are actually interconnected. So I do see something about the way you indulge and what makes you happy. You noticing the effects from that. So yeah, I mean, will you get paid back karma, I guess, is your question, for all the BS that you did. Yeah, I guess. And it would mostly affect your money and your health, whatever that is. So you get what you put into it, although I don't necessarily see a bad thing. I see a release of energetic burdens and healing. And then you closing out a cycle that puts you in a better position, basically. I mean, there were no angel cards, but the King of Pentacles is a good archetype to get. So good for you. I hope that answers your question. All right, Chrissy. What is your question? Can you pull cards on my love life? Yeah. I don't remember your last one, but I know you were here. And I think the last one too, before that. You're welcome, Mark. Show me Chrissy. What's going on with their love life? Really like the color of my nails. Thank you, Brandon. Yes, it was very intentional. My ancestor told me to do it. It's one of her favorite colors. The Anunnaki god. Hi. The Anunnaki. You guys know what that is? Me and Miriam, like, were on a 4-hour chat. Was it last year? Maybe it was 2 years ago. About aliens and the Anunnaki. All right, Chrissy. Let's get her energy in there. What's going on in her love life? What does she need to know? Chrissy. What is going on in her love life? Okay, the High Priestess and the Lover's reverse. The Tower wanted to come out, but it didn't. The Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. What's going on here in your love life? I think you'll be single for a second. If you're not already single. I see like a love situation not going the way you want or intend. I don't know. There's some kind of block. You're going through your options. Discerning which one are the right options. I will say one of your options is not a good person. Like, they're a game player. So much so that they might be like trying to use you for like money or resources. So definitely background check the people that you're dating. Definitely don't give anyone any kind of money or anything like that. Is that it? What does she need to know to move this in a positive direction? Very long. Yes, I try everything. What does she need to do to find the love of her life and make this move in a positive direction? Because honestly, I didn't like that. I feel like I'm not satisfied with that answer. Show me, what does she need to do? What does she need to know? Where does she need to go? Because I feel like you're not in the right environment. Yeah, Spirit's trying to get you to move. Okay, but why? The moon? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm about to crash out. Because whenever I ask why, lately I've been getting the moon. So, like, what does that tell you? Oh my gosh, okay. Yes, I move and travel soon. Okay, well, I think that might be your main focus. Like, there's no point in me even, like, they don't want me to know. You need to go into the unknown. And from there, you're going to find your divine counterpart and everything else will balance out. I feel like there's other things in your life that are off balance. And so you're not even able to discern who would be like a good choice for you. I don't know much about your background, but honestly, I can relate a lot to this. So good luck to you. Keep going in the direction. Move physically move wherever you're being led to, and then maybe come back, because I'll probably be doing free readings again, and we'll see where you're at, because you do have a divine counterpart. It's coming. All right. Who's next? I'm sure. Chrissy. You really wait really long? Well, you don't have to wait much longer, because the physical move is a huge part of why you meet this person. So, don't even give anyone else the time of day. And I don't say that for everyone in every reading either, if you guys haven't noticed. Yes, 6 days I move. Congratulations. Let's go. A lot of people are, to be honest. Sancheli. I am unable to understand my connection with Kasab. What is going on and next in the connection? We haven't been talking lately. Yay. Show me this connection to Sunshelly 992. What is going on and coming next? Help her, he, understand what is going on in this connection. Please double tap to like the video. Like, share, subscribe, all the things. Helps boost the algorithm, get it to the right people. Law of attraction, right? Let's manifest this. What does she need to know about this? King of Swords. Two of Swords in reverse. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 7, 7. So I don't know if you're seeing that number often. 2s, 7s. Which, yep, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, then it goes to 9, which is freedom, right? 4 of Pentacles, the holding back. 9 of Pentacles, setting yourself free. There's the past. Was your 10 of Cups. Disappointed in it not being blah, blah, blah. 10 of Cups. 3 of Wands, expectations. And a misalignment. Honestly, a lot of it has to do with like immaturity, the lack of communication, not communicating clearly, but then it just comes down to immaturity, right? Like this person is more of a page. And then we got the 4 of Swords, which would normally be like a break or healing. And then with this combo, it's making me feel like it's a misalignment. So whatever is going on in the connection, I would trust it. Like if it's not aligning, don't do it. I don't see cards of commitment. And yet I see it is something that you want. It's so long. If you're wondering if there's like a reconnection, like a reconciliation, I do see that being possible in the energy. However, I don't think it's in your best interest to focus on that right now, unfortunately. I hope that answers your question. It looks very long and drawn out. But if I were to say what you would need to do to like give it a focus, it depends what you want. Like, do you want to keep feeding into this? Like, it kind of feels like you're wanting a commitment with this person. Am I right? Yeah? If you did like stay on this path and try to commit to this person, I don't think it would be good. I think he like has like a dominance thing. Maybe you're into that. I don't know. Just know that like depending on your healing journey, I would be careful. Like I would focus more on your healing, because it might be one of those connections where it's like a law of attraction aspect and it's like a mirror to you. So like you'd have to do a lot of shadow work in order to like get into this kind of energy together. But as of right now, where it's currently standing, it would be like a marriage or dynamic where he's more alpha dominant or like in a controlling, abusive way, not in a good way, not in a good way. I hope that answers your question, and you're welcome. Who are we on? Anun. Okay. An Anuki god. An Anuki. I think I just like saying that word. I'm probably not even saying it right. All right. I'm a singer and I want to be mainstream in America. Will it come true one day? That's cool. Show me. Anuki. Anunuki. It's possible. Show me more. Anunuki. Singer. Mainstream America. 2 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Tell me more. I'll move you over. 10 of Swords. Ay, Dios mío, come on. Stuck. Whoa. Okay. They want that to come out, apparently. Tell me more. What is this? Did you know, you guys? I was just chatting with Miriam about this because she has a similar gift where I can help make dreams happen. Your wildest desires and dreams are existing and you think about it for a reason. And I like to help coach people to work towards that. It makes me happy. Now, with that being said, one thing that they wanted to point out, your spirit team, is that if you want to go towards this dream and make it happen, because you can, you have the capability to manifest this. I guess you got spiritual or witch capabilities, just FYI. There's a relationship in your sphere. If it's not a relationship like romantic, it's just a connection. Whoever's connected to you, someone holds you back. So if you wanted this dream to happen, the first person that popped in your mind, that's the person holding you back. I'm getting that really sucks because like you have a lot of feelings for whoever this is. Unfortunately, their flaky, non-committal kind of behavior has a lot to do with like their lack of commitment of self. And because of that, they block you from being better and achieving that. And it's very subtly. It has nothing to do with you. I already know who it is. Good. Get rid of them and you will achieve your dream. Gosh, I like... It's so weird because like I've never heard your music or your voice, but like I'm getting like, oh, it's such a beautiful flow. Whatever you make, you're meant to be doing this. Yeah. It looks very good. Interesting. Go for it. Go for it. You got like a lot of people. So I'm not sure if like you're thinking about collaborating and making music with other people, but it would actually be very beneficial. And it's not even someone I'm dating, it's a friend, and I make R&B. Really? Awesome. Congratulations. I love that. I love when I attract artists, creators of all kinds. So, please stick around, and if you're on Instagram, go ahead and find me there. I'd love to like listen to your music and like see what it's about. I love to watch people create. And yeah, honestly, that happens a lot. Like a lot of people don't talk about like when you level up and go after your dreams and your ambitions, like a lot of the times it's people you would not expect. And like what is it for them? Like yeah, like you said, it's not even romantic, it's just a friend. So like how does that impact their life? Who knows? Who knows? People are strange. Ugh. But don't worry, you got good connections and support. I see that. And a good investment going. Keep going. That's got to be like one of my favorite readings of today. Definitely. I'll follow you on Instagram. Yeah. Come find me. I like, I wouldn't say like I have a lot of clients that are into the music scene, but I do have a few. One of the ones that I repost, he's not a tarot client. He's a local network, which is even cooler. But I did do like a tarot reading for him recently just because I felt compelled to at the time. Like it wasn't like, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't like scammy. Like, hey, I felt pulled towards you and let me pull some cards for you. Like I was like watching and listening to his music consistently for the past year. And every now and then we'll like each other's stuff or like message each other about like random things. And I recently pulled some cards for him, and he has very strong spiritual gifts. It comes from a past life. And I was trying to help him navigate on how he's strategizing to make his music. It was really cool, you guys. I was like so happy to just like be a part of that. I'm like, heck yeah. It just makes me so excited. Yeah, you're welcome. I love to see the journey. Pi is up. Pyra Studios. What does the future of... Rephrase. What does the future have in store for me and the Gemini on my mind? Jason. Very specific. I like it. Show me, what does the future have in store for Pi and the Gemini on their mind? Oh, I thought I saw the Magician. Am I tripping? Did anyone see that? I was like, there's Gemini energy. Never mind. What does the future have in store for Pi and the Gemini on their mind? Ace of Wands in reverse. The Magician. There is Gemini. The Empress. That's a good card to get. Why did I pause? Show me the Empress. Okay, it's taking some time. Show me the Ace of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords. King of Pentacles. Okay, automatically. Okay, this is literally what I heard. What? That's so specific. Having a conversation about children, whether or not to have children, whether or not to have a family. I don't know. I don't know if like this is like already come up or if this is like way later down the road. Yeah. I mean, that's mostly what I'm getting. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm gonna take a break to eat pie. Oh, okay. So unexpected pregnancy, I would be careful of that. If you're not on birth control or, you know, trying to prevent that, I would make sure to do that because, the possibility of getting pregnant and having like a random craving is something that like might come up. So I'm so sorry for not planning that. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of sexual energy. That's what I got, okay? Let me know what happens. My schedule is changing quite a bit, you guys. I'm hoping to like have like more of a routine. I think I will. Once I finish a couple things, I'll have like more of like a schedule where I'll be able to like announce, and you guys can like what do you call it? Scheduled lives. We'll do more of that. Who is after Pi? So Vanessa? Vanessa, did you have a question? I'm going to wait for Vanessa to get back. I'm going to grab Pi. Ow! I shocked myself. I didn't eat anything today. That's my problem. Stress. You see that? I was not joking. God, I swear something about tarot readings, you guys, just makes me hungry. Yeah. Is Vanessa still here? Brandon, you had a question? Yes, I love Cool Whip. My son was so happy to see that we were having pumpkin pie for breakfast. And I was just like, basically, I gave up. Basically, I give up. Free questions. Who's next? Until you know, I'll probably go on a little bit longer just because I got a snack. I get so hungry when I do tarot readings. I can also get like unhungry too, though. That's when I get like really lost in the ethers, you guys. So it's good that I take breaks. My question is, am I meant for a foreigner woman? Automatically, Brandon? Yes. Because I've had that thought before when I've had conversations with you. So that's hilarious. But we will pull cards for it. Hey, Vanessa. Vanessa's back. Oh, we're going to get to Brandon's question real quick. Show me, Brandon, are they meant for a foreigner woman? Page of Pentacles, the moon. I want to say that's a yes. But also undecided. Yeah, they won't be the same culture and background as you, Brandon. Sorry, I'm like lost into Brandon's reading. It's actually not bad. These are pretty good cards. I would say, Brandon, get clear about what you want, because it's not necessarily like, you know, are you meant to be with a foreigner? It more has something to do with like your needs and what you want when it comes to like a household. Like I heard specifically household, like you're wanting someone at home. And so maybe that's why you're thinking that. Does that make sense? But I'm like leaning towards a yes, yeah. Like they definitely wouldn't be the same background as you. Okay. I'm very picky with girls. Yeah, I understand that. It's worth being picky, especially if it's someone that you're wanting to invest into long term, right? Hi, Jessica. Welcome in. Vanessa. Vanessa is first, and then we will get to Jessica. Show me Vanessa Moose. And 6 is someone new coming towards her in love. Yeah. I mean, when the moon comes out, that is the feeling of being lost, yeah. So I guess, like, the best advice I could give you is, like, just get clear on what you want. But to answer your question specifically, like, are you meant to be with a foreigner? If I were to go towards a yes or a no, it'd be a yes. Because this person comes from a different location and background. Do I want to use the word foreigner? I'm not completely sure about that. You know? Hey, Ramon. Good night. So are you leaving? I'm confused. Vanessa is someone new coming towards them in love. Show me Vanessa. 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Cups. I mean, will you have someone come towards you in love? Yes, there is a new person. Probably when you're out running, I heard running errands or traveling. And when I say travel, you guys, like, you could, like, literally just, like, drive 15 minutes, and that's, like, considered travel with the chariot. Just FYI. Hey, McKean. Mackie Ken. I'm going to say Mackie. Hey, just wanted to pop in and wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. You as well. We don't really celebrate, but, I mean, we kind of will because we'll be around people, but, you know, I always put myself out there, no luck. No, I see you getting reciprocity from someone. There's the King of Wands that just fell out. And the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah. Yep, Knight of Wands. Okay, automatically, they wanted me to tell you that, like, when it comes to, like, intimacy, sexual matters, that might be something that might be more of a focus for you and this next new person. Like, it might not be a conventional something, just FYI. Brandon, if you're a foreigner, hit me up, Vanessa. Brandon! Don't start hitting on people in the chat. But also, hey, everyone, Brandon's single. Hey, to each their own. I've met, honestly, a lot of my relationships and connections I've met online. So, I don't know. Maybe. I hope that answers your question, Vanessa. So, basically, yes, you have a new person coming in. Your next one's going to be more intimate and sexual. Like, it's not going to be, I think, conventional. But that's fine. Jessica. How will your love life turn out? Double tap to like the video, please. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. Feel free to find my other social media platforms if you would like. Don't have to. I find, like, it can be overstimulating, so I don't find it offensive if people don't follow me on every single one. It's actually sometimes maybe better if you don't, to be honest. Like, Because some people will like message me on every platform I'm on if I don't respond. And I find that like super rude, because you have no idea like all the things I do in real life in the background, you know? Like, you guys should see, I have so much I need to do today that I'm just not. But anyway, if you need a personal reading, I also have services for those. Show me Jessica and her love life. How will your love life turn out? I don't know if that's like very specific enough. See, there's the moon again, you guys. Really get specific. Don't be scared of your own questions, you guys. You want to find the love of your life and the person that you will marry? Is marriage even for you? That's another good question. Show me Jessica and their love life. How will it turn out? What do they need to know? The World's in reverse, the Lovers. King of Cups. Page of Pentacles. The Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the King of Cups. Two of Wands. All right, so this is why I do what I do. So if you'd like to get to know my tarot and awakening story, and Jessica, I'm sharing this because this might be very useful for you. The Death card, yes, it can mean endings, but it's actually a very deep card. It can also mean transformation. Now you're asking about your love life. What will happen in your love life? It kind of depends on the direction you want it to go. It will cause, nope, that's not the word I want to use. Depending where you want your love life to go is going to be dependent on your transformation and your healing. So a lot of people don't explain this about the Death card. I swear I have a video or something about this. I know I have Instagram posts, but it is the longest process. Also, we're in Pluto and Aquarius time, which is a very long transit. So kind of think of it that way. Like, say starting from today, from 10 years from now, maybe 5, you'll see how much you change throughout this process. So I don't know, like, if you're into astrology, but I coach people using evolutionary astrology to have them evolve and transform. And when I was first getting into tarot, the first few tarot cards I've ever pulled for myself was Strength. And that was when I was getting into watercolor again, and I was looking for an art illustration to paint. But it was also the Death card. I got it repeatedly for weeks, months, and years. Now that process is really freaking hard, but it transformed and completely wiped out my love life, man. It really did. Now, I explain that to say there's something about your evolution process in your love life that you're not seeing. So like, as of now, I see you going back and forth with like dates and lovers and them not being the one. Or even worse, like you might get in situations where you get involved with people that have like drinking problems or codependency problems, things like that, like very emotionally immature. And it's like a constant lesson that you haven't closed out. So I would highly recommend checking out your Pluto, Venus, and Taurus placements to kind of give you a gist of what your evolutionary process should look like, because it is very, very much impacting your love life. So it depends where you want it to go. If you're interested in coaching services, you can check out my website, or we can chat on Instagram about that. But I feel like you would be a good candidate for something like that. But anyway, if you're looking for a birth chart reading too, Heather and Miriam are great. I don't consider myself an astrologer or birth chart reader. I just utilize astrology with tarot in my coaching. And Heather and Miriam have, like, I've been with Miriam for a while, so I share a lot of like her ways on how she's mentored me in my transformation process. And I take that information and I use it in the same way with my clients. So if you're serious about your healing, if you're serious about finding the love of your life, and you know, like, you're in a pattern and you're trying to get away from that, I am here to help you. I know all about that. It is not an easy thing to do by yourself. But I hope that answers your question, Jessica. Let me know if that resonates, because the love options I was seeing for you was not it. Like, there's also something about like you being super involved in like taboo topics or very hard scorpionic topics. I don't know if that's making any sense, but go ahead and Google like Scorpio energy and you can kind of see a list of like where that would fit for you. But you yourself are a very intense, passionate person. And with that, I feel like there's some people around you that have that same level of intensity, but don't know how to manage it in a connection or partnership. I don't know if that's making any sense, but I'm just kind of channeling and rambling. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. And hopefully we can connect soon. My favorite thing about being a tarot reader, like for me with coaching, like I love seeing and being able to witness people's spiritual journey. And in my birth chart, I even thought about like making this into like a whole separate business, because I'm so good at like helping people find their forever partner and like creating unions. Like I wanted to be like a wedding planner and use my tarot business to like, you know, it'd be like a whole service, like help you find the love of your life. I will also plan your wedding. And then I will also marry you because you can get a certification for that. Wouldn't that be amazing and awesome? I honestly think Spirit wants me to do it. Look, Ace of Swords. You're welcome. Yeah. I always talk about like my first couple that I got to do a tarot reading for and get married. So like when I first started reading for people, it was like Facebook groups and like mutual friends. Well, one of my mutual friends from the guy I was dating at the time, he reached out, and it was like a whole process, like a whole year. He like had, I think, about 5 readings with me. And then one day he was asking about a specific girl for the first time. And he was like, I don't know what it is about her. And I'm thinking of like maybe possibility, like seriously investing into this connection or relationship, but we're not even talking. And I told him to go for it because she was sitting in Empress energy and she was actually giving me really good vibes. And I basically coached him to that. And I remember the day that he got cold feet, he asked me, should I marry her? And I didn't want to answer because that's not what I do. You have to make that choice for yourself. And he made the right choice. And then from there, I am friends with her on Instagram as well. They got married. They have a kid. And every now and then, he hasn't had a reading from me since because I don't think he really needs one. But, you know, we talk about like these things. And she's also into tarot and spirituality, more so from the Hispanic culture, which I find very interesting, with tarot being different depending what culture and background you come from. But yeah, that's my favorite story to share because I actually have a picture of them on their wedding day, and it's like my favorite picture. They just like eloped, and I was like, good for you. What's my zodiac sign? I'm an Aquarius sun, Virgo moon, Gemini rising. Oh no! Danielle, did anyone hurt your dog? I hope not. Show me Danielle and her dog. Did anyone hurt her dog? 5 of Pentacles. Tell me more. King of Pentacles, the World. Who's the King of Pentacles? My dog passed away, but I speculated that someone should try to poison him, but I wanted to make sure, but supposedly it was cancer. Five of Swords, tell me more. Hi, Shannon Chandler 4698. Today we're doing free tarot reading questions, but if you need like a longer personal reading, I'm happy to do that. Just find my link and see all my services. Tips appreciated but not required. Accept responsibility. Take a breath. Can you tell me more about this King of Pentacles? Who is this person? Okay. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, where did that come from? Someone's talking about me. Four of Swords, Eight of Cups. Okay, so to answer your question, Danielle, I don't see poison. I do see neglect. I see like a mismanagement of resources or money, depending. Like it feels like if you're saying cancer, it feels like a long time, like a process, you know. You don't just like get cancer one day. It was something that was happening over time. I'm getting it had something to do with environmental. So I don't think anyone purposely poisoned your dog. However, I do think masculine specifically might have neglected, or it was an environmental situation, like something that's in the home. Okay, so this was definitely the veterinarian who did all these comprehensive, telling me that he was okay and that there was nothing wrong with him, when in awful reality he was dying and nobody told. Really? Okay, so maybe this is the veterinarian and the Hierophant is here, which would, you know, kind of, it could be a hospital, you know. The vet wouldn't be surprising. That'd be like the first time I've ever seen that, actually. That's interesting. I have done pet readings before, and I've done readings for my own pet. I rehomed my dog recently. That was an interesting process. She's with a very loving, sweet couple. I'm very happy with the choice we made. It was hard, but necessary. He was diagnosed November 5th and died on the 13th from lymphoma, very unexpected and out of the blue. Well, no one's skipping anyone, Shannon. Please be respectful during other people's readings, or I just won't read for you, and that's fine. I don't like to get spicy in the chat. We adopted a teddy in 2015. Show me more about... One second. Danielle. Show me more about Danielle's situation with the dog. What does she need to know? Like, what, is there anything she can even do about it? What do you need to know? King of Cups. Honestly, automatically, Danielle, like, yeah, it feels more like the vet didn't give him anything to make him die. It was already a process that was happening. However, I do sense like a neglect thing. Like he could have been more on top of whatever this is. Yeah, Ace of Swords. On a side note, like, like, I get that you, Danielle, is this correct? I get that you want to raise hell. Is that what's going on? We did everything we could do to make his life the best. He was spoiled rotten. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've dealt with a lot of pet grief, so I totally get it. I feel like you're kind of out for blood, not gonna lie. Like, there's a little bit of you dealing with, like, maybe past pets or past grief loss that's kind of tying into this, which I can totally relate. Man, 5 years ago, when I was going through my divorce process, I was with my parents at the time, and they had a family pet, a cat that we all bonded with. And when he got ran over and passed away, it was one of the worst nights of my life, you guys. Like, I felt like I was grieving a lot of things, and that was just like the kickoff. Does that make sense? And I kind of feel like that's what's going on for you, Danielle, just FYI. I'm so sorry. I feel really bad. Yeah, it relates to like a specific memory that you have. However, I say what you need to say, like whether it's to the vet or veterinarian, because there was like neglect going on. So I don't know if like he informed you of things at the proper time or something like that, but I don't think you're totally wrong. I just think it might not be in the way that you thought. Very upset and lost. I'm sorry. I wish you luck in healing and just process it. There's really no way through it except just to heal and take time, you know? I wish I had a better answer for you. But I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope it helped at least like ease the anxiety that someone didn't do that on purpose. Although I do think, I don't know, lack of responsibility or accountability might have happened. I'm not sure. Hey, Monique. Yes, it is a long live, right? Yeah, usually they're shorter. Hey, Michelle. I kind of figured, like, there would probably be people that needed readings right before Thanksgiving. I was like, I can't be the only one going through something like this. So let me be helpful. If anyone needs a free reading, I am here today. Michelle 889, when will I notice any clear signs from my third eye? That's a great question. It's literally in the energy, really. So if you're like being psychically blocked, you guys, like a lot of you guys, I have a lot of intuitives that find me. Just know that it'll come back. Don't worry. The astrology and our guides are just being really silly. Michelle 889, when will she notice any clear signs from her third eye? What can help her unblock it? What does she need to know about it? Double tap to like the video, please. And thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep your alerts on if you want to know when the next live is, because at this time, we have no schedule. But we will. But honestly, the best lives are random, so... Michelle. Knight of Swords. Well, it'll come in very quick. I want to take that. Page of Cups. Five of Swords. Nine of Wands, the Judgment. Okay. Michelle, there's... Really? Okay, confirm for me. There's either a pet or a child that needs your attention. That's one thing. You have too many responsibilities on your plate. That's another thing. So, I'm told it is unblocked and active, but I'm not seeing or feeling anything. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting to. So, like, I didn't have, like, a straightforward answer for you, but more so a solution on, like, why you're not seeing the way you used to. And I can like totally relate to this because I actually had a similar situation and I was asking my mentor, and it was the same advice pretty much. You have like too much going on. And so in order to discern like what is your intuition and to get psychic downloads, it's best when you're like in a quiet meditative space, when you don't have like too much hustle and bustle outside noise. Makes sense? So whatever is going on in your like external world, like your environment sphere, I think that's kind of what's blocking you. Danielle, I just wanted to thank you so much for doing that reading for me. You did relieve me some of my stress, but I definitely feel that the pet hospital should be held accountable. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, like I said, in the cards, you weren't totally wrong. So I say go for it and say what you need to say. Just be mindful of like where it's coming from and the way it comes out, because I could see it like not going in the direction that you want. However, like if you're looking to like sue or something or like looking for someone to take accountability, go ask for maybe legal advice, because, you know, I'm not a lawyer, but I know a lot of things. But I think you're not totally wrong. You might have something there. But I wish you luck. If you want to stay in touch on that journey, feel free. I'm a pet lover, so I know all about it. Michelle, back to you. I knew you'd be on today, Allie. I had a feeling. Really? Interesting. Psychic download strong, huh? But yes, you're welcome, Danielle. Michelle, I don't know if this is resonating. You also got someone, a masculine, could be an Aries, but doesn't have to be that. I don't know if it's helping you. Oh my God, I just got me a kitten. Oh, congratulations. That's your boyfriend, the Aries? Well, I think you might need a conversation on how you can have him take some responsibilities off of your plate. That might help, because that seems to be the biggest thing. Okay. So your ancestors and your spirit team are wanting you to focus more on 3D money matters, also Virgo and Capricorn kind of energy. So work, business related, how you take care of yourself. It's usually earth. So it could be like doing chores. It could be as simple as downloading QuickBooks for your business. It could be literally anything that's King of Pentacles energy related. It could also be your health. It could be your daily routines. I think that's the reason why you're not seeing psychically. So I hope that guidance helped, because it will come back, but those are the reasons why, basically. Healing Hearts. 7-7. Yeah. What's your cat's name? Did you give it a name yet? I want a cat so bad, but I'm not about to get a pet right now. Not right now. Let me ground some things. Thank you, Allie. That makes sense. Michelle 8889. You're welcome. Yeah, I think it's totally normal when it comes back and goes away. It always freaks me out though, right? Especially like when you go through awakening shifts, when it like gets stronger, and then all of a sudden you'll hit a plateau and it'll fall off. It's so weird. It's usually because spirit wants you to like lean in on a completely different energy, right? A nanny. A nanny, a swami? 533. Hey, is there any relationship chance next? Will I go abroad for the studies next year? 1 second. Let me eat pie for a second. You guys can watch my pie disappear. This is really what lives are like, you guys. Like, I was watching a couple other readers, and they were on for 4 freaking hours. Like, obviously, they either do tarot full time or they're crazy. And I'm just like, dude, how are you doing this? Like, even, you know, I've been doing this full time for the past year, and I am basically gonna keep doing that by picking up a part-time shift at another job. But even when I do this full time, I don't want to be live for 4 hours. And if I do go live for 4 hours, you're going to see me snack or you're going to see me take breaks because nah, no way. Or they just don't have a life. I don't know. I didn't get any pumpkin pie this year. Girl, I went to the store with my own free will and got us a pie because I was like, I don't even know what we're doing, but I know one thing's for sure. We're going to eat pumpkin pie whether or not we have Thanksgiving dinner or not. So, got to exercise your free will, right? But I thought about that too. I was like, man, I'm not going to have pie. And then I was like, but why don't I just get my own pie? Isn't that funny when you realize, like, you have free will? And I also got ice cream. I was like, you know what? Nobody can tell me nothing. It is. It's nothing special. It's just like a store-bought grocery pie. Like from Safeway, Fred Meyer, Albertsons, those kind of pies. It's not bad. I don't know. I feel like it's really hard to mess up pumpkin pie. Like, how do you eat bad pumpkin pie? Okay. I had to get my blood sugar up. Show me a Nani Swami. I'm going to say a nanny. I'm having a hard time wording your question. Relationship. Is there a relationship coming? Will they go abroad for studies? You're so young, 20 years old. The Hermit. Queen of Cups. Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups. Chariot. Show me more what's going on with the Chariot. Ace of Pentacles. The Judgment. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, is there a relationship? Yes. Hey, Healing Heart 77. Did you see my question? Did I? I think I might have missed you. You might have to post it again. Who am I on right now? Crap. I was reading for someone. Anani. I should be able to get you after Anani. Healing Heart 77. Sometimes it's easier if you just wait till we're done answering a question and then pop it in again when it's your turn, so I don't have to scroll. Otherwise, we'll just be waiting all day, right? Yes, I did miss her. But teamwork. You gotta pop in your question again. Yes. That would make it easier for me, thank you. And just everyone in the chat, for next time, just FYI, that's usually how it goes. Unless you like to sit in silence and like just let me scroll. Anani, show me more about the Ace of Pentacles. The Star, will you go abroad? If you want to and you take the steps to get there and you apply, yes, you will. Is there a chance for a relationship? I think I shuffled in the King of Pentacles, but he did come out. I do see a long, stable relationship and connection. When is it? I don't know. You might need to get a personal reading for something like that. I do see disappointing love prospects, like watch out for love bombers. I think that's going to be a thing for you. However, I think the best thing you can really do for yourself is pay attention to how you feel around people. Pisces, Virgo energy. So I don't know if you want to check out your birth chart placements, but you might find something significant there in regards to your love life. I don't know. Because you might be choosing love prospects based on ego and not necessarily if they're a good partner for you. Like you think it's what you want, but then they leave you with the Four of Pentacles or the Knight of Swords. I also get something about someone in your family holding on to that's preventing you from forward movement on your dreams, wishes, and goals. So whoever you thought about when I said that, that's the person that you might want to hold back from or distance yourself from or create some emotional boundaries, because something about this person, like they're too watery. Like it might be an emotional codependency thing. I would try to clear your energy of that. I hope that answers your question. Good luck. Safe travels if you decide to go abroad. All right, moving on. Healing Heart 77. Please like, share, and subscribe. Double tap the video. Helps boost the algorithm. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. Dang, Allie, you're still on? I know, right? Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that I am working my butt off. Out here doing the universe's work. Right. Well, honestly, like, I don't know. Thanksgiving is not a good time for me normally. And like, I don't want to be in that energy of like, ugh. Like, the best way for me to get out of that is to serve and to help others. And if that means answering tarot questions or getting people closer to their alignment, purpose, goals, manifestations, like, then that's what I got to do. I was watching one of my local networks. He does a lot of humanitarian work, and he has this thing where, what is it called? Basically, he gives socks to the homeless, and he was talking about ministry work, and he was saying, like, you know, if you're feeling like unsure or like you don't know what direction to go in, or even if you're feeling bad, most of the time, giving back to the collective in some way is the best thing you can do. And I think that's why, like, you know, there's a lot of people that want to volunteer on Thanksgiving because they're just like me, you know, like they either don't have family or they have like a lot of bad memories or they just don't celebrate. So I think that's always something to consider, right? Well, we are thankful for your service. Thank you. And you as well, Jazz. If you guys don't know, Jazz, we follow each other on Instagram. I think she might have found me through, was it Doug? When I started doing live readings with Doug. And I've been watching her stuff for a while. She has like a really interesting background as well. Like, A lot of the readers I meet, you know, a lot of the times it's not our full-time job, or we like have other things in our career that's also light worker work. So for Jazz, she's looking to get her doctorate degree, and she shines a lot of light on the medical industry. And I love that. Like, I love watching the things that she posts because I think it's so important. And we're watching that shift as we're speaking, right? So go check out her pages and channel if you're into that or if it resonates for you. I love Doug so much. Oh, I've been wanting him to come back and do like a collab or live. He's got so much Capricorn in his chart. It's ridiculous. She is fueled by pumpkin pie. Quite literally, you guys. Me too, Miss Doug. Yeah. I find it very, I was like, it feels weird to talk about Doug when he's not here, but appreciate you for real. Yes, bring him back for Capricorn season. Right? Yeah. It's like peculiar because like with Saturn, has it gone direct or it's about to? Right? Yeah. Monique is also on like all the readers' pages and she knows what's up. She knows the good ones. But that Doug shifted from like being a reader kind of like part-time, full-time, and then going back to 3D work, and then him wanting to like come back full-time into tarot. I just find that interesting. And I'm like, I wonder if it has anything to do with all his Capricorn placements and Saturn shifting. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you guys like, what does those mean? Those little crowns with the number 2 and the number 1. Does that mean like you're a top contributor? Look at that. I like that. That's cool. All right, I was rambling there for a minute. Who are we even on? Oops, sorry. That was on a ramble, dude. Healing Hearts 77. Anything I need to know for the next few weeks? Focus. What does she need to know for the next few weeks? Anything they need to know? Next few weeks for Healing Hearts 77. 9 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Gosh, all this moon energy, you guys. Driving me nuts. Okay, the Magician, the Lovers. Okay, Healing Heart 77. Your biggest focus for the next 3 weeks. So I don't know if like there's things like falling apart in your home or there's like maintenance that needs to be done, but something might come up in the home and you might notice that it's a pattern. Gosh, why am I getting this message? Okay. Apparently they want to share. So like when I'm going through a transition or a transformation, there's something about my chart and it's like in my Pluto Scorpio house. I forget which house it is, but anyway, I've noticed that when it's time to move, like make a physical move to a location, there are things that pop up around my home that might fall apart. And it's usually related to like my sink, the toilet, or the tub. I don't know if that's making any sense. Like, but it's all like Scorpio, Pluto energy. Jazz, I feel like you might know the answer to this. She's more like astrology driven. Like she can read charts really good. Me, like I just know certain placements and like I feel intuitively pulled to certain parts of astrology, if that makes sense. But anyway, yeah, there's something about that there. And then growing, I don't know if like you make money from home or if you have a way to make money from home. But I feel like that might be a focus. I don't know if like you have a side hustle or like you're an independent contractor, something like that. Uh Priorities in that arena, like bills and managing all that, tasks, organizing, that's more of a focus. What else? You might get an immature message from someone. It kind of feels like a power play. I don't know what this is about, but it's someone that you have a connection with. 4, 5, 6. Maybe a past person. 7. Someone that walked away from you, maybe. Probably because of retrograde energy, to be honest, because the Lovers is here, so that might be Mercury retrograde. Yeah, you got a past person possibly coming back that's going to express some feelings, possibly an apology. I feel like you're owed it. They just haven't made a decision on how or what to say, just FYI. So if you've been feeling this person in your energy, that's what it's about. Kind of feel like you're manifesting each other. Okay, anyway, I hope that answers your question. Healing Hearts 77. Top commenters, perhaps? That might be it. Yeah. Perhaps. Sopic. Okay, 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna make rice, and I'm gonna be right back. Wait. That is the worst handwriting I've ever done. Just go with it. Alright, what do I need to do? Okay, we are back. You probably heard all my rustle and bustle in the background. Hi, Jessica. I don't think she has a rice cooker. I do. I did use my rice cooker, although I've been thinking about getting a new one or maybe just chucking it all together. I was like, I make rice so much, I kind of need a rice cooker, but not really. I don't know. We'll see. Sopic1577. Cyan message restricted. Message retracted. Hi, Jessica. What is your question? I don't got a whole lot of juice left on my phone, and I gotta check and see who's texted and messaged me so far because I have my phone on Don't Disturb. I'm not always doing that during live readings, but sometimes I do. Excuse me. This whole time there was a way to mute it. I don't remember that feature being on here before. That's what's weird. I'm like saying things on this, whatever. There's like a new YouTube feature I was not aware of. Anyway, Jessica, Sopic. But what is their question? Where are they? Oh, are you still here? So Pico Mer something 1577. Does person D will contact me again? Leo, thanks. Are you still here, Sopic, or we're gonna move on to Jessica? Jessica's question: I would like to know what my romantic and professional future holds for the next 2 months. Sopic, okay. Excuse me. Goodness. Does this person D, will they contact them? Do they have interest? Does this person D, will they contact? Do they have interest? Sounds like a skillet or rinsing rice. What the heck did I miss? I was rinsing rice, yes. How does this person feel about them? How does this person feel about them? 9 of Cups and the Sun. Well, apparently you make them happy and you're what they want. Do they have interest? Will they contact this person? The 2 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the Fool, the King of Cups. Excuse me. Gosh, he has something to say to you. I can feel it in my chest and it feels tight. He has feelings for you. I don't know why he hasn't expressed it. I don't think you would have known this about this person. However, he does like have issues. I don't know what this is about. It could be heart issues, health issues. I don't know. But it feels like something he's ingesting. I don't know if you're romantically interested in this person. That's why you're inquiring about them. But I don't know. First of all, a conversation needs to happen. So I do think you guys are going to talk eventually. I just think that the talk is not going to go in the way that you're expecting. But yes, this person does have interest in you. Looks like you guys have had a long road. I hope that answers your question. Oh, yep. There's all my other stuff. Who is next? Jessica, right? Okay. Show me Jessica. What is the romantic and professional future for the next 2 months? I did answer a nanny's question. Show me. And Annie already got a question. Show me Jessica. Trying to zoom in on your comment. Next 2 months, romantic and professional future for Jessica. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, a Hierophant. Romantic and professional future next 2 months. Star. Well, basically, in the next 2 months, you're having both things kind of balance out. So you might get a small love offer from someone that you had an ending with that wants to balance things out with you. You could have left this person in the cold or vice versa, but now this person wants to come back in and offer a connection or a relationship. As far as work, I see you looking and manifesting. Just be careful, like you're not, when it comes to both professional and romantic, that you're not manifesting out of fear or avoidance or procrastination or holding back, because I think that your manifestations are kind of mirroring that to you. So once you've figured that out, it will go a lot more smoother. So I guess, honestly, there's no, it could go in either direction. I do see a commitment possibly on the table, but it feels more like work related. So this could be like a new position or a new location, but it feels like a new contract, like something you would have to agree to and sign. That makes sense? Overall, though, pretty good cards. All right. Well, I think I should probably check my messages. Okay, I think that's all I have it in me for today, you guys. I hope you have a good holiday. We will touch base soon. Thank you, Brandon, for moderating, and everyone that stopped in to say hi. Love you so much. But until next time, bye.